Hey everyone, and welcome back to Smoltzy and Friends, the podcast where we dive into life's meaning in the mess and talk honestly about what keeps us moving forward when the road gets bumpy. Today I want to talk about something we all wrestle with at one point or another. What drives us? What keeps us going? Even when everything around us seems to be saying, stop. It's a big question. Not always an easy one to answer, but it's one of the most important ones we can ask ourselves. Because let's face it, life is unpredictable, plans fall apart, people change their minds at the last minute, we face setbacks that we never saw coming, and in those moments, when motivation feels far away and the future looks uncertain, what keeps us grounded? What gives us the strength to take one more step? For me, I've learned that what drives me isn't success or checking things off a to-do list. It is my faith, my wife, my kids, my grandbabies, my extended family, my friends, my coworkers at work, and continuing to learn. It's also that I'm not done becoming who I'm designed to be. And in the hardest moments, my story is still being written, and I'm still being molded along the way. I remember the time, not too long ago, when I received some shocking news. In fact, this was the first time I have ever been told this in my life. I was told I was no longer needed. I was doing everything I was supposed to do, working hard, showing up for people. This is where I leaned on my faith more than ever. And I had to ask the following question. What lesson am I supposed to learn from this latest news? So I stepped back, I got quiet, and I listened. And what I heard so loudly deep in my soul, you are worthy, you do not need to prove anything, you have showed up every day, and you will grow from this. The next thing I felt was gratefulness. Gratefulness has been my fuel along with grace. Then I went home and went to be with the source that drives me, and that was my family. Now that I've been vulnerable, what drives you? Maybe for you, it's something different. Maybe it's the vision of a better life than the one you had growing up. Maybe it's a dream you've had since you were a kid, something that won't let go of you. Maybe what drives you is your family. Or maybe, like a lot of us, you're still trying to figure it out, and that's okay too. Sometimes we really don't know what drives us until we hit a wall and have to choose whether we're going to stay down or rise up. So I really want you to take a second and really think about it. You don't have to have the perfect answer, but find something real, something honest, something that lights even a small spark in your chest. What wakes you up in the morning or pulls you out of bed when you'd rather hide under the covers? What keeps you going on the days when motivation is nowhere to be found? What makes hard stuff worth it? Because here's the truth. Motivation is temporary. Inspiration comes and goes. But purpose, that's what lasts. That's what you come back to again and again, no matter how many times life knocks you off course. So as we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you and I with a challenge. This week, let's write down what drives us. Put it somewhere we'll see it. Maybe it's just one word. Maybe it's a sentence. Maybe it's a photo, a memory, or a name. Whatever it is, let it be your reminder, your fuel. Because when the road gets bumpy, and it will, that's what's going to keep you moving. Thank you so much for joining today. If this episode sparked something for you, share it with someone who might need the reminder. And make sure you hit the follow button so you don't miss any future episodes. Until then, keep going, stay rooted, and never forget, you're not done becoming. You've got more inside than you think.